Y'all give me just a moment. I'm trying to gather up the words to say. So just give me just a moment. Just bear with me. Bear with me just a moment. Yeah, let me get some water. Get get some water. Couple of things. Greetings to all. Starting off, y'all know who I am, Blitzball champ, Jason Ingram. You know the deal. So I'm gonna start off saying a couple of things. First off, I did say in my last live stream that if Caleb Williams didn't throw for over 300 yards, then I was gonna laugh. Well, he definitely completed that objective, which is kind of expected because with the weapons they have. Secondly, more injuries, and I really hope that Tommy Tremble is okay. That hit he took did not look good. It looked like a concussion, and it was just nasty, really, really nasty. So I hope that Tommy Tremble is okay because the way he kind of fell and slumped to the ground after taking that hit did not look good. And lastly, this Carolina Panthers team is straight dookie water. Straight trash. This team is an absolute disgrace. Like no other. This team is a pure joke. Like, I can't even get deep into the depths of my soul of how bad this team is. That is now 4 straight losses to the Chicago Bears. 4. 4. Like all this talk about rebuild and rebuild, I'm sick and tired of losing. All this benefit crap about losing and getting draft picks. I mean, we done that already. We've done that multiple times. Like, when is it going to end? Like, seriously, when is it going to end? I don't care about that benefit anymore. I'm just tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. Like, period. There's no benefit in losing. Us as Panthers fans should be at that point by now. I shouldn't be alone here. I think us as a keep pounding nation should feel the same way. I mean, we talk so much about we're doing this bad, let's just tank and get draft picks. We've been doing that. We already been there, done that. Been there, done that. And what is it doing for us? Nothing. It's not doing anything for us. Period. It's already bad enough that this team has taken advantage of draft picks and what? But like I said, what has it done for us? Getting these top picks, losing to get top picks. What has it done for us? Nothing! I'm sick and tired of the same stuff over and over again and just hearing the same comments. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. This team is a joke. This team is an absolute joke. This team is a joke. I'm sick and tired of just glimmers of hope and then they turn into nothing. A small speck of hope dashed away. Rinse and repeat with this Carolina Panthers team. That's all it's been. That is literally all it's been for the past handful of seasons. It's getting old. It's getting old. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. We get to the point we do a little bit of something something on offense and now the defense is trash. Injuries piling up, which I had said our depth is going to be tested, and right now our depth is failing. Honestly, we are the type of team that other teams can easily say free win. You play the Carolina Panthers, you're going to get a free win. You're going to get a free win. All you got to do is pretty much show up and play every down, every snap, and you get a free win. You get a free win. What's up, Mr. Gemini? I see you. Let me read what you're saying. This is sad and pathetic. We suck again. A lot of injuries. I don't know what to say. Just take a few minutes of silence, stare at the camera. Looked like Bryce Young was playing out there again. Yeah, he did play that last series. Defense filled with practice squad players that belong in the XFL or the USFL. Yeah, all of the above. All of the above. We legit made Caleb Williams look like a Pro Bowler today. Gave up 4 sacks. We only got 1 sack. Supposedly, this was supposed to be a trash offensive line that the Bears have, yet we only got 1 sack. Not to mention a play where 4 people attempted to get Caleb Williams down, and he still escaped and made the throw. I understand there was an eligible player downfield, but still, it should not have even come to that. It should have clearly been a sack. If you ask me, with the exception of Derek Brown, we need to wipe out the whole D line. I'm sorry. Jadeveon Clowney, that goes for you too. We need to wipe out the D line. We need to just clean house of that D line. And I'm at the point where Coach Ajaro, bro, I think your time might be up. I think your time might be up. Sorry, but I think your time might be up. Hate to say it, but I think your time might be up. Anyway, let me just let me get some others in here. I'm just sick and tired. Mr. Gemini says Vero ain't got nothing to work with though. Bro, ever since game 1, 159 points given up in the first 4 games. Sure, well now going into the 5th game, that's no excuse. That's no excuse. I'm sorry, but that's no excuse. We should not be that bad. Man, this team is an absolute joke. The only positive thing this whole entire game was Chuba Hubbard. He didn't get 100 yards. He was 3 yards shy. He was 3 yards shy. Mr. Gemini says, what happened between the Raiders game and now? Bro, they still gave up 22 points in that game. Our offense just put up more, but we still gave up 22 points in that game. I mean, you look at the previous games, Chargers 22 points. Or actually no. Hold up. I mean, look at all the points we've given up though since the beginning though, Mr. Gemini. 47 points, 26 points, 22 points, 24 points, 10 points. Or excuse me, 34 points. I'm sorry. Or 47, 26, 22, 34, 36. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Ever since week 1, I just added it up. 165 points. The most in 5 games. There's no excuse for that. This is crazy. DJ Moore did his thing. DeAndre Swift did his thing. Rashawn Johnson did his thing. Cole Kmet. Just bad. 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers. Mr. Gemini says, worst defense in Panthers history. Might as well be. Might as well be. Because we pretty much made Caleb Williams look like a Pro Bowler today. Just straight up trash. I mean, something's got to give. Something's got to give. Bryce Young came in for the last offensive series that Carolina had. Did a little bit of something. 4 of 7, 58 yards. Andy Dalton, 18 of 28, 136 yards and an interception. And the play calling, I don't know what the heck happened with the play calling, but the play calling today was atrocious. We get the one touchdown, and then all of a sudden, the play calling is just trash. We took a break from running the ball. I don't know why, because Chuba was still eating when he did run. Jalen Coker was our leading receiver. 4 catches, 68 yards. Shout out to him. This team is an absolute joke. This team is straight dookie water. There's really nothing great to say with this team. Like I said, Chuba did his thing. I felt like that was the only positive of the whole entire game. And J.C. Horn, dude, you have got to be better than that. Throwing punches. I get you're frustrated, but you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. And then again, it happened near the end of the game. I mean, we were pretty much out of it. But still, this team is so undisciplined. This team is so undisciplined. Oh, my God, this team. Trevin Wallace was able to rack up 15 total tackles, 10 of them solo. Shout out to Trevin Wallace, with his first start. Mr. Gemini says Coker was all right. Yeah, he did. He did a little something, something. I mean, he was our leading receiver. But yeah, shout out to Trevin Wallace. But yeah, y'all, this team is a joke. Uh, the Bears had 24 first downs. Carolina 14. third down, well, Chicago was 4 of 11. We were 3 of 12, so still pretty trash in third down efficiency. 1 of 3 on fourth down. Um, Not a whole lot of penalties on us, but some costly ones. Only 4 penalties, 18 yards. So we weren't heavily penalized. But I mean, hard to win games when you have 3 turnovers. So, team, what team? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, but yeah, y'all, that's four straight losses to the Chicago Bears. 4 straight losses to the chart. Oh my God, I can't get my words right. I'm that pissed. 4 straight losses to the Chicago Bears. I I just I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Mr. Gemini says, I thought it was going to be a good game when Shuba ran for basically a 40-yard touchdown, but everything went downhill from there. Yeah, especially considering how quickly uh, the Bears answered back after that touchdown. Oh man, the Ravens ended up beating the Bengals. And you know what's sad? You know what's sad? The Bengals have the exact same record as us. They have the exact same record as us. 1-4. 1-4. But yet, look at what they've been able to do despite that 1-4 record. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdowns. Wow. Wow. Lamar Jackson, 26 of 42, 348 yards and 4 touchdowns. Oh, but he's really a running back in the body of a quarterback. Vietnam, welcome to the stream. Uh, he says we need to do what the Bears did, blitz, suck for years and draft high every year. Their team built, bro. I'll say this. I'll say this. I can respect that, but bro, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. We were just 2-15 last season, and bad even before that. I'm tired of losing. Like I get no benefit from losing. Like, I really feel like we gotta, as a keep pounding nation, we gotta get rid of that mentality because we've been losing, bro. We've been losing. I'm tired of losing. I can respect that, but bro, I'm tired of losing. This is not helping. There's no benefit from losing. I refuse to accept any benefit from losing, especially when you're used to losing. Like that's not a benefit when you're used to losing. We're used to losing. Like that's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Like we should be pissed. All of us should be pissed and sick and tired of losing. I don't care if we get 9 first round draft picks from it. I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of losing. Losing is not enjoyable. There's no positive from losing when you're so used to it. We've been losing a lot more than winning ever since 2018. Um, hey, D Fuji, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Sad day here. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Mr. Gemini says the Bears are not even that good. Facts. It's gonna take more losing to get better. That's how you get better. But bro, it's not working. It's not working. We've been losing for the last handful of seasons. It's not working. It's not working. I mean, I get what you're saying in theory, but it's not working. It's not working. Mr. Gemini says, how much more losing? We've been losing for 7 years now, and we still haven't gone anywhere. Facts. Facts. And that's the point that I'm making. That's the point that I'm making. And it's like I said, going back to the draft. I mean, we traded up. We got a quarterback like it was requested. We got the wrong dude. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's going to be a hit or miss, regardless of who we draft. It's going to be a hit or miss, which is fine. I understand that. I totally understand that. But we've been losing for ages. We've been losing for ages. And I'm sick and tired of it. Over the last 7 years, we have missed on our draft picks and or traded them away. Facts, and that's part of it. The decision making is just as bad because it also cuts into the outcomes. I agree. I agree. It wasn't working with Scott Fitterer, but we got to give Morgan a chance to build. It's not like Dan Morgan hadn't been around in some capacity, though. I mean, he was an assistant GM. We got to remember he was an assistant GM, but it's not like he wasn't around, period. Now, yes, I do agree that this is his chance. The ball is in his court and all, but something's got to give, Vietnam. Something's got to give. That's all I'm saying. You're making points. You're definitely making points. But, bro, you got to understand it's hard to really embrace that when we're fans of a team that's used to losing. You see what I mean? We're so used to losing. It's like second nature. Like I don't want it to be second nature anymore. Like because the thing you got to remember is okay, if we lose, if we lose out, we get the draft picks or whatnot. How do you know the same thing won't happen next season? How do you know that? How do any of us know that? You see what I mean? Like it's not always certain. And it's already bad enough because the organization itself is bad. I mean, we all know that. As long as we've been fans of the Panthers organization, we know how that is. And DJ was just salting the wound. Oh yeah, that was a lot of salt. Um, Phanom says, I wouldn't draft another quarterback unless he throws at the combine and lights it up with throws all over the field. Um, I mean, I thought Bryce did that, though, but that's a fair point. Yes, he was around, but honestly, how many supervisors listen to their underlings? I mean, that just goes back to the issue with the organization as a whole. And that's the thing, Vietnam. We got a lot of problems. It's not just the losing. That's one of the big problems. But I really feel like it starts at the top of the food chain through David Tepper. And the thing is, like you said, we will lose a lot more before it gets better. I mean, we don't have a choice. I mean, that's gonna be the case. I mean, we don't have a choice, but it shouldn't be that way, especially for the number of years that it's been since we've had success. 7 years, that's a long time. That's a long time. That's too big of a gap. 1 second, let me turn this fan on. But yeah, that's too big of a gap. I don't know about anybody else. All I know is I'm sick and tired. I don't know about anybody else. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of losing, personally. It feels like a double negative. And now we have given up 165 total points so far in these first 5 games, including the game that we won against the Raiders. That is sad. That is sad. That is sad. That's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. 165. Ugh. Oof. And that's the thing. Now our defense done regressed. Our defense regressed badly. Oh, goodness gracious. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. And that's another thing. It hurts. It hurts my heart. Whew. Um, Mr. Gemini says Vietnam wants 10 plus years of being a loser. I'm tired of it. I hope it don't take that long. I hope it don't take that long. Phantom says, "What can we do about Tepper? He's the owner. He isn't going anywhere. I mean, he can still be voted out. I mean, that's always a possibility. If he's voted out, that can still happen. It's just a matter of will it or will it not. That remains to be seen. Put too much pressure on him, and he will fire more coaches, which ain't the answer. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, and then bad enough when you got the ending or near the ending of the game, and we had fights break out, and JC gets ejected, and that's supposed to be one of our main guys. But yeah, that's supposed to be one of our main guys. Ugh. He just has to get voted out. Well, either get voted out or he'd have to sell the team. Those are pretty much the only two possibilities to pretty much make that happen, I guess you could say. Um, Vietnam says Mr. Gemini is going to wave his hand and poof, we have a winner. Oh man, It's definitely not that simple. That's for sure. It's definitely not that simple. Would be nice, but nah, it's definitely not that simple. We have the Falcons next week too. It's not good. Normally, I would say a winnable game, but honestly, I really don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what's a winnable game anymore on our schedule. I don't know. Do y'all know? Cause I don't know. I don't know. Oh hey David, what's up?
Yeah, I'm getting hurt a little bit. I don't even want to go to the Falcons game now, man. I'm not upset.
Oh you having second thoughts?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I feel you. I honestly, bro, I don't even know what games are winnable on our schedule anymore. I don't even know.
And I don't know if you agree with, but I think we went too heavy on the short pass, intermediate throws in the first half, and I think that killed us.
Well, not only that, but we kind of took a break from running the ball as well. We took a break from
Well,
running the
yeah,
ball.
yeah, we did. I mean, Andy Dalton had like 6 yards the first half. I mean,
Yeah,
that's good.
it was like 60 something or 80 something, something like that.
Well, it was like 6 yards for a long time, but he ended up getting some yards.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
stayed at 6 yards for the longest time there. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Just not, just not happy, man.
Mr. Gemini says, "What do you think about Bryce coming in?" It didn't really surprise me. I mean, with as far down as it was, and with how late in the game, it made sense.
And Dave Canales confirmed that Andy Dalton starting next week.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but I do hope Tremble is okay. I hope he's okay, and just more injuries piling up.
Oh god, we lost 4 players this game.
Yeah, I
Too
just
many. We're banged
um
up pretty bad on defense too. I mean, yeah, it's
yeah.
not good.
Oh, our defense heavily regressed, like badly, badly regressed. Ugh.
Well, I don't get our defense looked so good when they first came out. They looked really good. I don't know what happened.
Damien, welcome to the stream. Well, well, well. Damien, go ahead and let it all out, but you better not say a freaking word about offensive line. I don't want to hear it. You better not say a word about offensive line. But go ahead, Damien. Mr. Gemini said Corbett got hurt too, and Moten. Yes, yeah, they both got hurt as well. Whew. Oh,
Oh boy.
there, there goes our
Yo,
O.
yo,
Hey, what's good, Jared?
not this team.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah, you're not wrong there.
Who all we got on here?
It's me and David Screws.
Okay. What about Corey?
I think he's still going on his other stream.
Oh, gotcha,
I think he may be
gotcha,
catching up on comments on his side and all that. But
gotcha. Man, I tell you, man, every time I feel like we're kind of starting to steer it in the right direction, it just something like this happens. Just almost don't have words for it.
yeah, um,
Feel the same way.
yeah. It took me a while to kind of come up with any sort of words to say. Um, Damien says, "Thanks for the win, appreciate it." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all got us. But but can y'all believe that? That's four straight losses to the Bears. 4 straight
Yep.
losses to the Bears.
Yep.
And we have given up 165 points in these first 5 games. Oh, man.
So
It's
even
not a, it's
even
not a,
even last week, taking the loss to the Bengals, I still felt kind of encouraged. I felt like the team was competitive. I felt like they had chances at the end. So like even though we lost,
Hmm.
I felt okay. Like I
Right.
actually felt okay. This team actually might be in the right direction, but like I feel like our play calling sometimes is it's like we're up 28 points with 4 minutes left and just playing so conservative
Right.
that you just I sound like I'm stuttering, but I can't come up with anything, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating how Dalton looks like Patrick Mahomes in his prime against the Raiders, but like he hadn't missed a beat, and then he just can't. It's like the team's allergic to success.
Yeah, like pretty much. I mean, honestly, that's a good breakdown. That's a really good breakdown. Vietnam says it's time to focus on the draft, guys. Uh,
No,
when
we're not there yet.
when's the draft? Cause
Yeah,
I have no idea. That's like way down there.
I
Um,
think he I think he I think he meant like tank for the first pick again.
yeah, but like,
oh, and I dread going to. Go ahead. Sorry,
oh
I'm trying
no,
to
oh no,
interrupt.
oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
Um, I dread going to the Falcons game. I really do. Sitting lower level, and I'm so dread.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins just threw 500 yards too.
Yeah. Um, put it this way, David. It's you can use it as a time to to kind of get away. You know what I mean? There's still
Yeah.
there's still that aspect of it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Um, and you know what
And
else? You know what
go
else is
ahead.
bad? The Bears are still undefeated at home right now. They're 3-0 at home. So yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I knew our defense was gonna be. I mean, I knew there were gonna be some holes, and that we weren't gonna be great. But I did not expect it to be this bad.
yeah.
I think not.
Like Caleb Williams looked like a Pro Bowler out there today.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Like
I kind of felt like we were playing Michael Vick or Cam. It's
Yeah,
weird.
just can't. Just no contained. Like the pass rush is non-existent. Like the linemen are getting pushed off the ball 5 yards downfield before they can even touch the running back, and there's just you got no chance to win if you're just constantly behind the chains.
yeah, that much is true. Um, Fandom says, "Take it easy, Blitz. I'm about to play Baldur's Gate 3 some more. There's more productive ways to spend our Sundays." Yeah, I heard that Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot of fun, so definitely enjoy. Definitely enjoy. Um, Mr. Gemini said Tepper looked disgusted.
Yeah, he did. I mean, what is he supposed to look happy about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At least he didn't throw a drink on a Bears fan.
Yeah, he didn't throw a drink. He didn't throw a drink. Oh, I think we lost David.
At least that we saw.
He might pop back in though. Fadnom says tank for the first pick. LOL, we ain't gonna tank for nothing. We suck. That pick is ours. He's got a point. He's got a
Yeah,
point. He's got a
gonna
point.
be gonna be between us and the Jags. But then again, the Jags got their win today.
And you know what else is sad? We are still the same record as the Bengals.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and
they
and
lost today.
and Burrow threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Oh man.
and I know defensively we're beat up a little bit. Unfortunately losing Shaq, who seems to be like the one kind of dog on the defense that is physical, and of course Brown. There's
Yeah.
just no, there's just nobody. No matter how bad you may be as a team, like you got to have somebody on defense where you're like, we're not necessarily a fear, but like you know, we got to watch out for that guy. I don't think we have anybody like that.
Nah, I'd have to agree with you there. Um, Damien says y'all's defense wasn't that bad. I mean, they allowed 30 points, but there were some plays that did stop us a few times from scoring, especially in the second half of it. Wasn't it though? Y'all scored 30 straight points, unanswered points. What are you talking about?
Well, I kind of see what he's saying. You know, I do think the defensive performance was better than the score showed because we did only give up like one score in the second half. But again, it goes back to the offense just not doing anything. You know, the defense was on the field the whole game again, and you just can't. It gets to a point where the defense has to be like, what's the point of even trying?
Well, the thing is, we're giving up an average of 25 points a game, though. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, 47 to the Saints, 26 to the Chargers, 22 to the Raiders, 24 to the Bengals, and then we just gave up 36. Damian, our defense is trash.
it's bad. It's really bad. And it's disappointing again because I didn't expect it to be great, but I still expected to see. I'm I'm really disappointed in Clowney. You know, first off, I hope he feels better,
Yeah,
but we brought him to do something, and he's been pretty much a non-factor. And same with like some of these guys that we brought in just aren't doing anything.
yeah, um, yeah. Clowney, I'm very disappointed in. Like, he may have gotten like what, one sack so
Yeah,
far. Like, I've been very disappointed in him. Like, that hasn't really helped out. And
and
bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. With the exception of Derek Brown, we need to clean house on that D line.
yeah,
We need to clean house
yeah,
on that D line. There's no way we should have let four defenders miss on what should have been another Caleb Williams sack. Now he did get the ball off and it was an ineligible receiver downfield, but
yeah. There's I guess maybe the one hope is when DJ Wanner gets healthy, maybe he provides a little bit of a spark. But like I thought Clowney would, so like it's really hard to be optimistic.
yeah. Damien says could have easily been 40-10. Look, I'm trying to be nice here. Take it or leave it. Don't be nice. Be realistic.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude. Y'all beat us 36-10. I mean, come on now. Come on, Damien. Come on now. Um, but I mean, the only positives. I mean, Chuba Hubbard, he was 3 yards away from another 100 yards rushing game.
yeah.
He broke
And
off
Coker had a few good catches toward the end. He looked pretty decent.
4 catches, 68 yards. Um, Trevin Wallace was the leading tackler, 15 tackles. So not bad for his first official start as a rookie. Um, and the one sack, who got the one sack? Oh, Charles Harris. Yeah, one sack. Still missing the pass rush,
Yeah. I mean,
but
there was some man where like Caleb Williams could have just like called his mom in the pocket and like been like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just it was that bad.
yeah. And Caleb finished 20 of 29, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And of course, the two touchdowns were to DJ.
Both to DJ Moore. DJ, 5 catches, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And I hate that it looks like Ligat got hurt, and I don't think he came back in.
Right. Uh, and then the Chicago rush. I mean, DeAndre Swift, 21 carries, 73 yards, a touchdown. Rashawn Johnson, 10 carries, 25 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I mean, J.C. Horn got ejected. I mean, he let his frustrations get the best of him, and
He's had a really bad year. I think he got one pick against the Chargers, and it was one good play, but he has not had a good year at all, in my opinion.
Right. Um, and then also lack of over the top safety help has really been an issue as well. But yeah, and this is JC's 5th-year option, so
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I just uh. I don't know what to say. We're just not a great team.
Yeah. And I expected that, but it stinks because I'll admit, I wasn't. Some people were like, Andy Dalton could take us to the playoffs. I was like, all right, now let's pump the brakes. But I
Yeah.
admit that I was even optimistic about the direction. We were competitive the last two games, and I started thinking, okay, even if we don't win another game, if we're losing by 7 points a game, that just we're in each game, I would take that.
Right.
But again, it's complete non-competitive. It seems like at times we're not prepared, and like again, Chicago's not even that great.
Oh, well, they sure could have fooled us today, cause oh man, like I just
Now their defense is really good. Like I knew from the get go, their defense was like they have a good defense. So like you got to give them credit in some ways too.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I thought
absolutely.
our offense, I mean Dalton wasn't terrible, but again, it was just like it was very conservative. I do think the one pick was a pass interference. I think that was a bad no call.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. Cause he gave him that little shove before he reached out to.
Yeah, that I thought that should have been a flag.
Yeah, same, same. And I mean,
But I mean, can we say it would have made a difference in the game though?
yeah, and we didn't get penalized that much. I mean, only four penalties, 18 yards. So I mean, it wasn't a lot, but I mean, the Bears had a lot more first downs than us. I mean, they had 29 first downs, or excuse me,
So
20
I was
24 first
I was
downs.
I was listening in the car toward the end of it. I actually went to watch it at a restaurant with a friend, so I just ended up listening to the rest of it in the car.
Uh-huh.
What happened on the fight? Like what?
So, from what I saw, after the play was over, the touchdown and whatnot, it looked like the offensive lineman kept getting up in JC's face,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it was like a little excessive after the whistle blew, but the next thing I saw was JC throw a punch.
Okay.
So I don't know if he was provoked or goaded, because I mean he was in the dude's face. The lineman was in his face clearly,
Yeah. Right.
but it's just one of those where JC may have been provoked, but he's got to be the better man and not throw that
Right.
punch.
And I'm in two. I'm also like again. I hate that I'm saying this against like my own team, but like when you're playing that bad, it gets to a point where like what do you like play better so it doesn't happen. Like when
Yeah,
you're getting beat that bad, you
right,
you kind of deserve it. I don't mean it like that, but like you kind of have it coming to you. Like prevent it by playing better.
right. And it was already bad enough being that we were down by that much and it was late in the game when this happened, and I'm just like
Yeah.
there's no point to do that.
Yeah.
That just there was no point to do that. But and then Bryce came in near the end, did a little something something. I mean, 4 of 7, 58 yards. He ate one sack, but that first throw he made was a pretty good throw on the run. But yeah, just things looked promising that first quarter, but then second quarter, and they just
Yeah, it's hard to believe it took a 7-0 lead
yeah,
on a great play by Chuba.
Yeah, especially after that first Bears series where we disrupted them, got the sack, and
JC dropped a pick.
yeah, JC dropped a pick. So yeah, it's just honestly, I don't even know what games we have left that are winnable. It's hard to say after a loss like this.
Yeah,
And I hate to say it, but the Bears have our number.
yeah. You know, I remember you messaged me the other day about potential winnable games, and like I agreed with you. I really thought until the bye, we had, I think we had it set up like as good as it could be for us, considering what's going on. And now I'm just like back. It's like back to what do we really think again?
Yeah. And it's just like and my whole thing is, and this was to Vietnam's point, because I understand, you know, the worse your record, the higher draft pick, but it's like at the same time, you know, we've gone through a number of losing seasons. Like,
Get told.
yeah, like something's got to give eventually. Because it's like, okay, say we lose the rest of this season and we get that high draft pick or whatnot. Like, how do we know that we won't do the same thing next season? Like,
And honestly, my big thing on the draft as well is like people focus so much on like the number pick you have, and like
mhm,
you're gonna have a chance to have a good draft no matter where you pick. It's about who's best available and who like fits a need. So like I don't believe in the whole tank for like let's tank for the first pick when you can you can have just as good of a draft as a person as a team at the first pick if you do
mhm,
it right.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, and then we already have the problems that we have with this organization, so that makes it even worse.
And that was again that was something else I was starting to feel a little optimistic about after the last two games. And I've never been a fan of Tepper, but it felt like I was kind of pleased with that was the first decision about getting Dalton to back in. That was kind of like the first, okay, there's the first decision I'm kind of on board with them about, as much as it stunk.
Right, right.
But again, something like today, because I am not an expert and I'm not the guy that pretends to be. Like at the end of the day, there are people that have forgotten more about football than I'll ever know. And like I accept that. But I also think that I have a decent background knowledge when it comes to certain things. So like I can watch a game and I can kind of see the offensive game plan and be like, all right, I may not get the words right, but like I have an idea of what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than the two games this year, which were the Bengals and the Raiders, I look at what we're doing and I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. Like I can't even like guesstimate what they're trying to do. And it like drives me crazy.
Right, right. It's yeah, I'm there with you. Like, I don't know. Like,
And I will continue to say this, and like people say, "Oh, you're just being a sunshine pumper," but like there is talent on that football team.
right,
The offense has talent, the defense has talent, even though it seems to be a little depleted. But like talent wise, I think we're a 6-7 win team. And if a few things bounce our way, like a 8-9 win team. But again, that has to be with everything going our way. But we just keep playing under it. We keep playing below it.
right, right. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. And honestly, like, and it's like I don't want to be super critical right now of Dave Canellis because it is his first year, but it's like the play calling just
Today, at least, it was really. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think Dalton threw a pass down the field till the second half.
right. A lot of digs and dunks. Um, Let's see. Mr. Gemini says, "What if Bryce came in and threw a bad pass and it was intercepted? That would have looked even worse. That Bryce ain't it." Yeah. Thank.
Yeah, but Bryce actually came in and looked okay.
Yeah, he didn't turn the ball over, so that's at least really
I
good.
don't. I like what I saw, but I don't think people should be saying that. Let's put Bryce back in if it's going to be like this. I still think that Bryce needs some time on the sideline to see the game a different way and just kind of still take a breath.
Hmm. Mr. Gemini says the defense doesn't have any talent except for like two players. No, I disagree in the sense that there's talent on paper
I agree. I agree with that.
on this team. Just right now execution is just it's not living up, and it's like I've said so many times. I have never and will never be a fan of the 3-4 defense.
Not a fan either.
Like I don't see.
Unless you're up 28 points with 4 minutes to go.
Right. Because I really don't see how you can get a consistent pass rush
Right.
in a 3-4. I don't see it. I
And,
don't see it.
and here's the biggest issue about the defense right now is we pretty much have to accept that the players aren't just going to magically get better.
Right.
So we're going to have to start sending extra people. And again, that puts our corners who were already, I mean, I'm not going to say they're terrible, but they're not great, in very difficult situations.
Mm.
So, it's like we can keep sending four, and, the quarterback has 10 seconds to throw, and they're going to find somebody open, or we can send 5 or 6. And if we don't get to them, somebody's one on one wide open.
Right. Right. I can agree.
And it's getting to a point where, like, you don't have like a winnable situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and then the sad thing is, we play the Falcons next, and the Falcons recently won
Yeah.
over Tampa Bay, and it's just like, you know,
The only thing I have any optimism about is it isn't home, and Kirk Cousins does sometimes have go. He's been very like inconsistent. He'll have a 500-yard game and then he'll throw 4 picks the next game.
right, right,
So our only hope is maybe we get that Kirk Cousins, and maybe now that we're back home, maybe Legette's not hurt that bad. We get back to running the ball with Chuba. Letting Dalton throw the ball downfield to the receivers who we think they are pretty good. But honestly, I think we need Thielen back. I didn't realize how much we'd miss him, and I think we do.
um, yeah. Mr. Gemini says, yeah, you're right on paper. Yeah, yeah, we agree. Super Trebo, welcome to the stream. He says, I hate to say it, Jason. I'm starting to wonder if the Panthers are ever going to be good again. No matter the coach or quarterback, seems to be same curse. This is the worst I've ever seen it.
Can I,
Um,
can, can I answer that?
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
My friend, I've been thinking that for years. I'm not just now thinking that. I was thinking about that years ago.
Yeah. I mean, there's no telling how long it'll be, Super Trebo, but it's not looking promising right now. It's really not looking promising.
We'll all
But
be in our 50s.
yeah, I mean, 2015 was the closest we got, and we got extremely close that time. But
I mean,
yeah,
2017, we had that wild card game where we just kind of fell short at the end, where we battled back and almost came back. But yeah, we haven't even had a playoff. Again, I still I hate to be the guy that dwells on the past, but like I still say that we had something cooking when we had Wilkes in 2022, where we fell one game short of the playoffs.
one game short.
And we fired him, and I just don't, or we didn't. I don't think we fired him, but we didn't give him a chance to be the head coach, and I just don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get another shot.
And then
Uh
look, it's Darnold is 5-0 with the Vikings.
yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, Vikings and Chiefs still the only undefeated teams left.
Yep, we might still have Foreman, we might still have Chuba, Moore, and like the foundation of that good team. We had like a pretty good team.
Yeah. Um Mr. Gemini says the stadium is going to be filled with Falcons fans. Yeah, yeah, don't be surprised. Um,
There's always more away fans than home fans there lately.
pretty much. Damien says the only good thing I can say about y'all right now is at least y'all don't have a London game like us. Bro, we got a Germany game
Yeah, we got
against the Giants. The last game before the bye. We got a Germany game, bro.
6:30 a.m.
So,
You gonna be up for that one?
uh, doubt it. I mean,
We'll
what?
see.
Yeah, yeah.
We win 2 games and start cooking. I might be more excited about it, but I might hit the record button and wake up and watch it.
Yeah, understandable. But yeah, my whole thing really is just, I mean, I get the whole idea of rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. It's like, dang, how much longer are we gonna keep
That's
re-
all. That's
rebuilding?
what we've been doing is good catch.
So I don't know. But yeah, yeah, Damien, we play the Giants in Germany. So that'll be
And I
the
felt decent about that one too, but I don't know if I do anymore.
yeah, yeah, I have no idea. Um Looking at some other scores, let's see. Vikings beat the Jets. Ravens beat the Bengals. Oh, Dolphins got back on track with a win over the Patriots. Um, Tyler Huntley didn't play well, but they still picked up the victory. Uh,
My buddy who's a Patriots fan texted me. It was like I would take Bryce Young over Jacoby Brissett.
oh, oh wow,
Brissett's been really bad.
jeez. Wow, and he's more of a veteran than Bryce. Um, Damien says Giants should be an easy win for y'all. DJ sucks. You do realize we lost the last 3 meetings to the Giants, right?
And the Giants have been looking a little bit better.
Yeah,
They may not be, they're not winning a lot, but they're looking a little bit more. They're tied with the Seahawks right now.
yeah. You would think, Damien, that would be an easy win, but not for us. Don't forget who we are. Um. Whoa, the Commanders put a whipping on the Browns, 34 to
The,
13.
the Commanders was a game I thought would be winnable, but now I think we get creamed.
Dude, they're 4-1.
Yeah, Jay Daniels is playing freaking out of his mind. Like the fact that Williams was getting out of the pocket against us. Wait till we're against Daniels.
Oh wow. Dang. But yeah, the Commanders, I mean, even with Jaden, they're looking like a team you don't want to sleep on. But then again, the Browns are doing really bad this year.
Yeah,
Um,
the Jags.
Super Trebo said, "Did y'all hear somebody mention that during the end game, Bryce had a smirk on his face before he came in? I mean, even if
I didn't see, so I don't know.
even if he did, it's not like it's gonna matter. I mean, he's not the starter, so I mean, you know." Damien said, "Yeah, true, but they don't have Saquon anymore. So, like I said, Damien, we lost the last 3 meetings to the Giants. The last 3. Just saying.
Yeah,
Uh,
Arrow. don't think a college team would be an easy win right now.
Yeah, exactly. The Jaguars finally got their first win. 37-34 over the Colts. Dang. The Colts
Flacco played well though.
the Colts scored 34 points in the fourth quarter. Or excuse me, 24 points in the fourth quarter. Dang, they were on comeback mode.
Yeah, Flacco threw for like 400 yards almost.
Jeez. But Trevor Lawrence had a better game, that's for sure. Um and the Texans beat the Bills 23-20.
It was close when though they started to choke it.
Dang, so the Texans are undefeated at home, the Commanders are undefeated at home, the Bears are undefeated at home,
Vikings
Vikings are undefeated in general.
undefeated period.
Dang.
I think the Steelers are undefeated at home.
Yes.
They got
But
a tough one tonight against the Cowboys.
right. And then who plays tonight?
Cowboys and Steelers.
Of course, America's game.
And then tomorrow I think is the Chiefs and the Saints.
Yeah,
That should be a good.
yeah, that should be good. Although we really need the Saints to lose, but
Yeah, I got Mahomes and Kelsey as my fantasy anyway, so I'd be pulling for him anyway.
fair enough. But oh man, we have a oh no.
Dang,
So
Stafford.
Austin Corbett's arm is in a sling. And word is he said he felt a pop.
Oh, that's not good.
Jeez.
I don't wonder. Leggett looked like his shoulder. His was a shoulder too, right?
I think so. I think so. Super Trebo says, I hate to say this, guys, but besides the '06 playoff game in Chicago, the Panthers are owned by the Bears in Chicago, and pretty much the Panthers' daddy in Chicago, sadly, besides a Steve Smith great game. I mean, yeah. I mean, they've won the last 4 meetings.
You
So,
can't argue, man.
yeah.
Can't argue facts as much as he stinks.
Oh, snap. The 49ers got a blocked field goal attempt and returned it for a touchdown.
Nice.
Dang. Oh, man. Well, I was on my way home when I heard on the radio when Chuba got that touchdown. I was just like, oh, snap, here we go. And
Yeah,
then
I was optimistic.
with as quick as they struck back and scored, I'm just like, oh, here we go. But
Really, we had a really good fourth down conversion that drive too. And then like just a great play call. Chuba just burst through a hole and doesn't get touched. And I get excited, and then they're like, we won't let you down.
yeah, and it's just I can understand it's a little tough, especially considering when we're down by so much. I feel like we tend to like stray from the run, even though
Yeah.
it's one of our strong suits. I will say, running the ball is one of our strong fortes, so there's at
Yeah.
least that. But I just something's got to give. Something's really got to give.
I think Chuba is very under the radar, one of the best backs in the country, in the league. I really do think that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like a Saquon Barkley. I don't think he's like that top dog.
Uh-huh.
But I do think that he is very under the radar, like one of the best of the best.
He definitely has done really well. And like I said, he was only 3 yards away from a third 100-yard rushing game. So, or a third in a row, that is. But I just really feel like this team is lacking discipline, like lacking a lot of discipline.
100%. The team's very undisciplined. Very, very undisciplined.
And the scary thing is, you look at who we have left up until the bye, like it's going to be quite challenging. I mean,
Yeah.
Falcons, Commanders. I mean, I would say the Broncos should be easy, but not even that's going to be easy.
Nope.
Um, Saints and Giants. And wow, that's early in the season that we're playing the Saints a second time.
Yeah. At least it's at home.
True, but oh man. And then the thing is, after that Falcons game, we got two straight away games against the Commanders and Broncos. And two teams as well. The last time we played them, they beat us. So
We beat the Broncos last, didn't we?
no, they beat us.
We beat them in 2022.
Uh, when they had Drew Lock.
No, it was still Russell Wilson then. I don't think we played him last year. We
No,
beat him in 20. We beat him in 2022 at home. That was the year we won game short of the playoff.
um,
Trust me, it's one of the few wins we've had. I remember him.
wait, 2022, you
Yep.
said?
Yep. Unless we played him last year, which I don't think we did.
Um, oh, actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. Good call. I forgot Russell Wilson did play that game.
The one good thing about having very few wins is you remember every one of them.
Okay, good call. Good call. That. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now because Deonta Foreman went over 100, and
Yeah.
DJ Moore had a 50 or 52 yarder catch and run, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh wow. Jordan Love just threw a pick six.
Oh, ouch.
That was a very bad one too.
But okay, I remember now. I remember now. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So the time before that, when we lost, that was when they had Drew Lock. Okay, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
the last time we played the Falcons.
Yeah, we beat
Well,
them.
yeah, we did.
I
And
remember because that was at home.
it was at home in like a massive downpour.
Yes. Yeah, it was it a Thursday nighter? I think it was a
No,
Thursday nighter.
it was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. The dreaded 9 to 7.
Yeah.
But but yeah, that was very very low scoring game. But I mean, the Falcons. Let's see. Oh, actually, the next three games are all 4 o'clock games. The next three games.
Falcons a 4 o'clock game.
Yep, 4:25.
That means we're going to be the America's game of the week. Wow.
Yep. Um, and then I'm gonna have to listen to that game on my way to Charlotte because I'm going to pro wrestling event that day. But and then the Commanders, that's for 4:05, and the Broncos is 4:25 as well.
Do you live on your own? I never asked you that.
Oh no, I take care of my mother.
Oh, that's nice of you, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yep.
I live with my mom up until like 2 years ago, and she's getting up there in age, and so like I still go over there a lot to check on her. So that's I know how challenging it can be. So like big time props to you for that.
Yeah, thankfully we got a great relationship actually. So that
Good.
that
Yeah.
that makes it easier. That
Me,
definitely makes it much easier.
she a
But
Panther fan?
No, she's not really big in the sports. She's usually just very chill. She'll play on her tablet, and
Right.
it's just she's very simple. I mean, she's let's see, January she will turn 79, but yeah, she's very simple.
I'm glad to hear that, man.
Yeah, but thankfully still in good health.
That's good.
But no, I
Yeah.
appreciate you asking.
You have
Um,
any sisters?
let's see. Brother and two sisters. Technically half, but yeah. Gotta.
We got. I got three brothers.
Uh-oh, all
All
boy
all dudes.
siblings. Okay.
All
Okay.
dudes. And I guess two older and one half brother, technically too. So
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, now my brother, he's an Eagles fan.
nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not Clemson or Cowboys.
Yeah. And now my sister, like the middle one, she's a Cowboys fan, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's a Cowboys fan. The youngest, if I remember correctly, is a Steelers fan.
I'm not. I usually adopt the Steelers as a second team. My stepmom is a fan of them, and I've always kind of supported them as a second team.
Yeah. Um, the only folks I really can't stand are just, of course, Patriot fans. But yeah. But oh shoot. Oh wow, I saw the clip of the Jordan Love pick six.
I was
Oh
fine.
man. Oh man, you got to take that safety. You got to take that safety. That wasn't smart.
Or just throw it as hard as you can out of time. Like throw it as hard as you can out of bounds.
Yeah, like,
He was
7.
out. Yeah, he was outside of the tackle box. So if it had just went beyond the line of scrimmage, it wouldn't have been a grounding.
Right. But yeah, you get like 7 points versus 2 points. That's a big difference. But at the same time, I guess the only difference is, you throw a pick six, you're going to get the ball back. But safety, you got
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kick it off. I mean, I mean, there's pros and cons with it. But
Well, I'm gonna head off and take a shower, man. But once I'm done, I'll probably at least hop back on and listen to you if you're still on. I gotta start prepping for the work week and try to get kind of prepared.
yeah, I thought Corey was gonna get on, but I guess he's still doing his thing on the other stream. I might be on here for a little bit longer. Then I'm probably gonna bounce because I got to get caught up on some more pro wrestling.
All right, man. Well, I'll hit you up on Facebook or something.
Yeah, you know the deal. I'll be in touch
All right. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me on, bud.
anytime. But Jarrett Phillips, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, today was tough. Today was really really tough, and I don't know, y'all. It just I'm just so disappointed in this team. Really, really disappointed in this team. I'm hoping that, with the injuries, I hope everybody will be okay. Tommy Tremble, Austin Corbett. But I mean, our depth it's really going to be tested. Really going to be tested throughout this season. But goodness gracious. I just this Falcons game incoming. Well, I mean, like I said, well, then again, I probably won't even be able to catch it because I'll be at the DPW pro wrestling event. because that starts at 5, and this is a 4:25 game. Oh well. All I can do is just hope for the best, I guess. Oh man. But shout out to David Screws though. Suppose he's gonna end up going, or at least he was planning on going. I don't know if he still is, but yeah. But uh, I mean, I don't know, y'all. I really don't got a whole lot more to say. I just, it's bad. It's really, really bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it. But Panthers lose to the Bears for the fourth straight meeting between the two teams by a final score of 36-10. We've given up 165 total points in these first 5 games of the season. It's now two back-to-back losses to the Bengals and the Bears. Um, we play right back at Bank of America Stadium next week against the Atlanta Falcons, division rivalry. Um, we need to win the game really badly. We need to win this game, but it's not going to be easy. But we'll have to wait and see how healthy folks will be, and who knows? Maybe we'll see Jonathan Brooks play in this Falcons game and whatnot. But yeah, honestly, I just yeah, that's all I got. I'm just really disappointed. I'm tired of losing. This team is a joke right now. Hopefully it gets better. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, for those that came in, stopped by, thank y'all so much. Shout out to Jarrett Phillips, David Screws. Thanks for coming in on the Zoom. Uh, but yeah, I'm a bounce and I'm a decompress, catch up on some more pro wrestling, and I'm a chill. Keep pounding, no matter what. Some way, somehow, we're gonna get through this. I don't know when. I don't know how far ahead, but keep pounding. Anyway, for another Carolina Panthers live stream brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. I'll see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Laters. I'm out.